Good evening, YouTube. This is MTP Flyers, and I have another unboxing here for you tonight. This package was sent to me by the good guys over at United SGP Corp. Everybody knows them as SGP. And they went ahead and sent me two of the... I had to at least take a look at them. I didn't open them up. Two of the new SGP case. I guess they call it the new generation. And these are a hybrid case. They call them a Neo Hybrid. And they were nice enough to send me two over, which basically means I'm going to try one out. And then, see how I like it. I'll probably end up giving one away. But, you know, it's really cool. They send over a traditional white one. But I got to try the yellow one out. So let's go ahead and get right into this and see exactly what we got here. It looks like there's a good bit of stuff that comes in this. So I'm actually pretty excited. And it'll be really cool for giveaway because I actually like the Steinhall screen protectors that they offer on their website as well, which are very, very nice screen protectors. Definitely cannot go wrong with that. Alright, so let's go ahead and get into this. Now, this is a two-piece hybrid case, and I haven't seen any reviews on this. I've heard about it, and I haven't really checked out any reviews. I wanted to get my first thoughts on it to see exactly what I thought of it and go from there. Now, there is a little booklet in here that talks about the case, and of course you've got two screen shields in here, and I believe it said on the back of the packaging here they give you the case, of course, a crystal clear LCD protection film and an anti-fingerprint. I love the anti-fingerprint, so we're going to keep that in there. And of course there is a you know what? I can never remember the name of this. I don't know why. But the cleaning cloth in there as well. But we're going to leave that in there because if I do a giveaway on this, I want to send these out intact. So I have a few SGPs, or a few of the Steinhalls already. But this is a two-piece case, and this is a piece of plastic here. Not too sturdy or anything, you know, just the top piece to go in there to protect the bezel. But this is where the case comes in. This is a rubber silicone case. Very flimsy, you know, just enough to give you the protection. Pretty thick, you know, I mean, it moves real nice. It's definitely not as thin as like the Capsule Neo shielding, but definitely not any, you know, definitely not thicker than, say, what I have on here right now, the Rebel case on there. So let's go ahead and get my Rebel off of there. What I did was I dressed it up for the Flyers game on Saturday, so just being a little bit different and wanted to do something fun, change it up a little bit. So let's go ahead. And I don't know if I ever showed this to you guys, but I thought I found a good trick in taking off the Rebel. I know people always have issues when you start getting down to the bottom and doing all the real hard corners there. But this is what I've done. I've learned that if you take the first two off, and of course the top, if you pull your silicone off at the top of the case itself, like that, you can actually push out the phone. And I'm not pushing, because that's why it's not working. But I just push the bottom, boom, and it slides right out. Of course, it doesn't really slide out, Mike, but you get the idea. So you're able to just kind of do your thing, and if you want to take that off, it'd be a little bit easier without the phone in it. So anyway, let me go ahead and just give this a quick wipe down. I do have some scratches on the back of my phone, but doesn't mean that I'm still not going to take care of it. Sorry about that, Mr. Camera. And right now, I actually have the anti-fingerprint on here, so absolutely awesome. You see it is a little hazy on there, but absolutely love it. Real easy to keep clean. I've had this on here for a while, so it might be time to switch it up. But real quick, you guys can see there you have a half open port for your headphone jack. You have a completely covered on-off switch. Your rocker panels are covered as well. You guys can see that. And of course you have a slot there for your sleep-awake button. Your sleep-awake button. and the bottom's completely open. Now I can only guess that that'll be covered by the bezel up here at the top. So it definitely moves in there a lot. You know, you gotta I guess you gotta make sure you really got it lined up. And what you're basically going to do is snap this into place. And I guess it would really help if I read the directions before I did it. And what I'm being told here is, real quick, place the black silicone cover and the hard frame on the 3GS, and together with both hands, actually show the back of the silicone case there, and put together both hands shown in the picture. Make sure all four corners got right, and double check not to have any corner with a gap. So basically there's a gap there at the corner. They'll tell you that that's not on there properly, and that is as you snap it together. And it says if the corner is not combined as well, there'll be a small gap between the frame and the black shown on the picture above. To combine the frame easily, push down both corners. So it looks like they have you working out the corners there to get that on. So you're actually working it. Let's see here. Let's do this. Let's go ahead and put it in the top frame. We'll do that, and then we shall take the plastic silicone. Just to be completely honest with you, I'm not sure if that's exactly how you do that. But let's go ahead and work that on. That's really odd how that goes on. Is that right? You just kind of work that in there. You just kind of work the silicone in there, and it eventually, if you keep sliding it up like that, it'll go on. Now, I do have a little bit of a gap down here, so we obviously don't have the case on right. And what we'll do is we'll just keep pushing. And of course I'm reaching around the camera stand here, so it's a little bit more difficult to get that to go on. But I do have this corner on. I do have this corner. I do have that corner on. No, I didn't. There it goes. So we're going to slide this down a little bit here. And we're going to push that together. And if you pardon me real quick here, guys, I am going to try to pull the corner off a little bit here and slide the silicone up under instead of reaching around the camera and doing it. But I am having the worst time trying to get this thing on. I like the yellow on it. It looks cool. Once it's on, it doesn't seem to be a problem moving it around all that much. But if I just keep sliding the corner and working it in there, this might be as difficult as the Neo. Trying to get that on there just right to do that. And when I keep trying to work one side, the other side starts coming up. So this is why we do this on camera, guys. Let's see if I can get that. See, it's like the lip. You can see the lip in there in the corner. See that right there in the corner? And actually, you see that little indentation right there? That's got to meet up with the bottom of the case and drop in there. I can't seem to get that to do that. So I'll just go ahead and keep pushing it. We'll massage it, try to pull the yellow plastic up, which you see that we just did there, and we got that to go in. So maybe I'll do that over here, where I'll pull this up a little bit and slide under to do that. Boy, this is a toughie to get on here if you're not careful. I got the top ones on there real well, and I think that is not exactly how I want it, but we've been doing this for 8 minutes now, so I can probably just go ahead and you guys get the idea on how this works. But you got a nice soft back, nice and shiny. You can tap your fingers in there with your fingernails and stuff, so you got to be a little careful that you see the dents on that already that I did. But everything is lined up pretty good. Your on-off switch works just perfectly, and if we open her up, we have the volume works just fine, as it should. I mean, you got a silicone case here. And we have the vibrate rocker switch, which is no problem to get to. Once you have it off, you see there when you have your full volume on, it looks like it might be a little bit of an issue to get to that, as you can see there. But you got to kind of dig in there and just push up, and you can pull it down to do that. So I'm going to work a little bit more on these corners and try to pull them up. I'll let you guys know what I think in the review to do that. So maybe I'll figure out some tricks to do that as I take it on and off. But Your bottom's open. Continue doing that. Sorry about that. Everything is good. The camera hole is lined up perfectly. You guys can see that in there. Very nice. So that's it. There it is. This is... Oh, I hit my little button there. This is the hybrid, or they call it the Neo hybrid. So they even call a little bit of a Neo there, like the capsule Neo type deal. So I'm going to keep playing with that corner to get that to go in there a little bit better. I think I just got it, actually. So that looks good. Doesn't look too bad. I'm not too sure how this is going to work pulling it in and out of the pocket, but we'll go from there. So guys, there it is. This is, I don't even know what side I think I'd like to show the yellow side. This is, again, the Neo Hybrid. Comes with a ton of stuff. Good shields they got going on there. So we'll try this out for a couple days. I'll get back to you guys, let you know what's going on. And I want to thank the guys over at SGP for sending these over to me to check out. These are actually really cool. So we'll see how they hold up. And I'll be back in a few days. You guys have a great night. And I will talk to you later. See ya!